Awesome. All right, folks, we're working with Sheamus today. You might recognize Sheamus as the wild, ferocious dog in the car when he was first dropped off. This is more of the boy that we see on a daily basis, a really nervous, skittish dog, really scared of his own shadow. And so Sheamus likes to puff up and bark and lunge and growl at people to try to make them go away so that they don't pet him, but deep down he's just a very nervous boy. So in order for us to take him through his program and to do it safely, eventually we're going to want to take him out in public and get him comfortable being in high traffic areas around a lot of people. But because he has a history of lunging and barking and growling at people, we need to make sure that he's comfortable wearing that muzzle before we try to go into that part of the program. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to try to see if we can do the first stage of muzzle conditioning with him. And that first stage is really simple. I'm just going to ask him to try to put his nose down into this scary thing and see if he'll be willing to do that to get a reward. So we'll test that out. You can see, very skittish boy. We're going to try to go to this next step here. So we're going to try to bring some food into the bottom of this muzzle. Yes, good boy. So he was willing to put his face down in there. He took the food and I marked it with another YES marker. Yes, good boy. And I'm going to feed him again on the outside to let him know he's getting rewarded for sticking his nose in. Yes, good boy. I'm going to feed him again. Now I'm going to try not to put food in there since he's already doing it so easily. I'm going to see if I can do it without putting food in there. Yes, good boy. I'm going to mark it. I'm going to see if we can just present it. Yes, come on. Not your foot, bud. Let's see if he can smell this food again. Yes. Good boy. So good. Show him that we want him to put his nose, yes, nose right in the muzzle. We don't want him thinking that he's going to get paid by pushing our hands or something like that. It has to go through the muzzle. So we're going to give him an opportunity to think here. Yes, good boy. So I'm holding the food in my hand. I'm not actually letting him get it in the muzzle though. I'm going to pull it away and reward, yes, reward on the outside. Because eventually I want to get away from having to put food in the bottom of that muzzle. Yes. Good boy, Shay. Yes. So that time I didn't even put food into the bottom of the muzzle. Yes. He's just willingly putting his face in it, which is awesome. Yes. Good boy. We're going to mark it every single time so he knows he gets paid every single time he puts his nose in that muzzle. Yes. So he had his nose right here in the end, kind of just fidgeting around. I'm not going to mark that. I'm going to wait until the nose goes all the way into the muzzle to mark. Yes. Good boy. Yes. Good boy. Very nice. Yes. It's actually going better than I was expecting for how skittish she is. Come here, bud. So all those don't get paid for, right? He's still figuring it out. Yes. We're going to go ahead and give it to him for that. Ideally, I want this paw to go away, though. I don't want him to think that that's part of the process. Yes. Yes. Very nice. Keep giving him opportunities. He's thinking. He likes the food. Yes. Yes. Very nice. Lots of repetitions. Yes. It's going to make him more and more confident with putting his nose in here. I'm not going to mark the paw this time because he's done so many successful reps without it. I want him to work without that paw. Yes. Very nice. Yes. Good boy. Yes. Very nice. Yes. So this is the very first stage of muzzle conditioning. What we'll do is we're going to make this a game. Yes. We're going to make this a game for the next few days to get him really comfortable with doing this. And eventually we'll put it on command where we ask him to put it in without any food involved at all. Yes. It'll just be part of his set of commands. Yes. Yes. So he's doing it really well on his own. Again, I'm not going to reward that paw. Yes. Yes. Now, not all dogs, yes, are going to be easy enough to get their nose right in this in the very first stage. So something else that we do, get out of there. Another thing that we do is we will strap the straps around the muzzle, and we will also put a towel around the outside of the muzzle so it creates almost like a little cup. And we'll put food down into that cup and just let the dog get used to eating out of it. They're not working for anything. We'll just have the food down in the bottom of it. Yes, good boy. Letting them have an opportunity, almost like eating it out of a bowl, to get used to kind of sticking their nose down into it. As they get more and more comfortable with that, we'll start to fade out the towel and use more of just our hands through the bottom of the muzzle. But he's doing it so well that I didn't need the towel today. So that's also a good helpful hint if you have a dog that's really timid about putting their face down in here. The towel kind of closes off the outside gaps here and makes it look a little bit more like they're eating out of a bowl. Yes, good boy, very nice. Come on, good job, my Shay. Ferocious. Yes, good boy, very nice. Yes, after we have several successful repetitions over several days, yes, we'll start putting it on command, and we won't be using any type of food to bribe him or lure him into that muzzle. We'll just be rewarding for the execution of command. Yes, good job. After that, we can start working on duration, having him hold his nose in there longer and longer, and eventually we'll address the straps on the end. Yes, the whole process, if you're really diligent about it, takes about a week to 10 days to really get a dog comfortable with wearing this and being in motion with it on. Yes, good boy. And if you do it the right way, it's something that your dog can really look forward to. Another game for you to play, like teaching them rollover or something like that. Muzzle can become a game all on its own that the dog really looks forward to. And then they get really comfortable and the muzzle doesn't add stress when you're moving through the rehabilitation process. Come on. Anyway, we're gonna keep working with Shay Shay here. The big ferocious beast. Good job. You're a star.